The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. Let's not... Watch your feet. It won't open. Ah, the card reader's turned off, see? The card reader's turned off? What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well, well. What's made my Bambina sky so gray?
I thought I smelled Texas barbecue.
You see him like looking at his finger like...
Officer Marshall. Oh, why does it have to be him?
What's that why does it have to be him look for? As you may have surmised, this here is my saloon.
This is not a saloon. This is an actual establishment in terms of guarding its evidence room.
This here's my saloon.
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest? That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
That's full of shit.
Yeehaw!
Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting.
The fact that you literally said, "Get along, little dog." It's like, serious. Don't you smell Texas barbecue? He's the little brain. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. That's Texas tacos, thank you very much. And those are more delicious, in my opinion. Moving on! Looks like the card reader's on again. Wait. You have control of the card reader and its power? You have control of this? While we're here, I was wondering if I could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you, hombres.
What, are you a racist? You're busy then?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. So how's your job here?
I was wondering if we could talk to you.
Sorry, Bambina. But I'm off to roam the lands, like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading his six-shooter, I say a little prayer.
Forever and ever, you'll stay in my heart and I will hold you together forever. It's how it must be to live without you. Would only be heartbreak for me. What the fuck came out of your mouth, sir?
That wasn't his mouth.
What was that all about, Mr. Wright?
I think he was just too hungry to talk.
If only we had something in our inventory that we could give him.
You're just saying that because his stomach was growling.
You have
no idea what he was talking about either.
Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation. Pronto. Well, okay, buddy, pal, friend, buddy, I got me here some cattle cooked fresh and medium rare.
That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
Salisbury steak reminds you of Texas?
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this my baby?
Yeah, Miss Starr.
Well, what's this?
What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see.
I wonder what this means.
Steak lunch was given to Officer Marshall.
All right, Bambina, you win. Smack.
Finally, it seems like.
He's willing to talk.
So I'm assuming that lunch is probably like a he's good, go ahead and talk to him sort of a deal.
Yeah.
Alright, now, how's your job?
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
And that poor little doggy. Poor guy. I kept getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it. I lost my fire for the job, you know?
That would make sense.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
Yes, because he has a horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow.
I would love to see a CG of him literally on a horse on the highway.
These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
So, Brian, what's it like doing every bad Texas stereotype? You mean with Marshall?
Fuck you talking about, partner?
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take the machines much. Kind of like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak. Hey, that's good shit. Fuck off.
Right, for real. Like that stewed broccoli's great.
Though I prefer mine boiled.
Steamed, in my opinion.
I'm just curious, like, why you always like skip ahead with these options.
What do you mean skip ahead? I didn't skip anything.
No, how you picked the third option instead of the second one?
Because we're in the same conversation. It's the same line of conversation. It's natural.
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambino, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks.
Cauliflower now. What?
The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras.
Those are the ones Officer Meekins mentioned.
Even though that happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
Oh, so it's like an empty room for a few hours and they'll just erase the empty room.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, aren't they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
That's the card reader by the door. You're good.
Fuck.
You're good.
The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
Okay. So this is the ID card record. So that was Goodman in there. Who followed him after? Hey!
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina. I can't show you more than that.
And that's fine, just let me see what you've already shown me.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the step. Now hold on. Yeah, I saw that one, but there was another one that it came up twice in the same hour. So, well, first, Marshall, how are you doing, partner?
Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
And that was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? I've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
Is it too much of a wound since you're so close to it right now, or do you just not want to tell us to get us involved?
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina.
If she walked out of the room, would you be able to tell, right?
Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago. The day of our case.
That's right. The evidence transfers.
Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. So SL9 was transferred into that's the end of its jurisdiction. I'm sorry, can you explain this whole transferal thing that's about?
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happens to the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
And what happened to SL9 2 days ago? Okay. If I show you this, will you tell me anything? I doubt it, but I'm going to ask anyway.
The sheriffs back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. About the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand.
This is neither wild nor west here.
Ah, but that and this are 2 different things entirely.
I guess so. Huh? I'm lost.
Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Okay. So you mean this evidence? Oh wait, okay. Hold on, wait. Wait, the half-written note. Oh. Okay, yeah, the half-written note. Hold on, straight up. JK. Okay, never mind. Okay, cool. Alright, I think we'll just have to go into the room.
Nope.
Oh, we do have to present something.
Yes.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground? The one that was on the ground in the parking lot?
The number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card report again.
Look, the 4th number, it's a perfect match. I'm more concerned with the 2 numbers that are literally sandwiching that number together.
Yeah, right?
Also, 777777777. Seriously? On 420, no less?
Either that's just a throwaway number or that's the chief's number.
Whose number is 4989596? Meekin
Not sure.
said he entered in. So it might be Meekin's. But why was he there previously?
No, because remember, when he went in, Goodman was already in the room.
But you can't enter the room without an ID card. That's the only way to open the door, is the ID card.
I mean, Goodman had to have his ID on him, didn't he?
And yet he didn't pull it out. That's very fucking weird. Huh. This was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
But wait, what did Officer Meekin say?
Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card.
So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do?
That's me. Sir, he put it there for me.
If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? I'm willing to bet he was flashing the evidence knife and was confused as an actual weapon.
Or
My
theory is that this isn't Detective Goodman.
Then why would the card show up at the prosecutor's office so far away from the car if we are of the assumption that Goodman was stabbed and left to die inside of Edgeworth's car.
When was the body found again?
Uh,
Yeah, that shows the time of death. But if it takes 30 minutes to get from the police department to that parking lot,
and he was found around 5. Huh.
yeah, that's what's throwing me off.
And a body hasn't been found here.
Well, no, they did say that somebody was murdered in the evidence room.
But there's no body.
That's also a good point.
If a tree falls in the wood, doesn't make it sound. It is, if a murder happens and there's no body, did a murder actually occur?
Yeah, I'm willing to hold on to that theory, but let's keep going.
Yeah, because maybe you are, but why Meekins though?
I also have a theory about that as well.
What, you're thinking that he's also the whole fisheye lens 180, I'm actually the killer sort of deal?
Because remember what Angel said? That the people that were taken off or that were dealt with after the case were demoted or fired?
Yes. Goodman wasn't he, though? Goodman remained.
And notice how we're dealing with Officer Meekins?
Are you assuming that Meekins used to be a detective?
I'm willing to bet so.
That'd be a swing. Okay.
I mean, with how crazy this shit gets in Ace Attorney, it would not surprise me.
So are we insinuating then that Goodman actually cooperated with the prosecutors or whoever were making false evidences, and that's why he kept his job as a detective? So it's the detectives all kind of clamoring together as a revenge plot? And Detective Goodman was kind of the victim and key to the revenge plot?
It's possible. I think that's one way to look at it.
That could be quite an interesting theory. Huh. He's just so innocent he would be gaslighted to think he killed someone. Fair. Ugh. Meekins never met a detective before. Are we assuming he's telling the truth? Are we assuming that Meekins is telling the truth? That's the thing.
It was like how clumsy he... Oh, I also noticed that his hand is fine in this flashback. Well, anyway.
Anyways.
Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
Thank you! ID card record added to the court record. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs. There's one in particular I want to know of.
Was there anything else written on that record? Like, was there more to that list? Okay, never mind.
So we're going to be entering in whose is who. Whose ID is who. Because that was blank before.
Yeah, I was about to say, interesting that, it's weird that only Goodman's name is on there. And I don't think we put the name on there.
No, we did. That way, because I'm assuming that the game is automatically entering in these names once we figure out identities. So I'm willing to bet if we go to Meekins and be like, hey, what's your ID card number? And if he is 498, then it'll enter it as Meekins. So, yeah.
But this only applies, this record is only just going in, right? Not going out?
Yeah, correct. It's going in. I'm assuming you can go out whenever you want, but to go in, you need a card. Well, we won't know until we actually enter into the evidence office.
Yeah.
And another thing. Yeah, it's Gant's ID I want. What's Gant's ID number? But regardless. Alright. Alright, cool. We're gonna go fuck off. It's quiet. The investigation must be over.
So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me?
Not trying to... Hey! Gumshoe! I thought I smelt 10 brain cells.
Oops.
Did the motherfucker just punch me?
More like she slapped him.
He only has 10 brain cells. You slapping him puts the risk that one of them goes out. Emma, sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal.
Buddy, are your 10 brain cells okay? Are your 10 brain cells okay?
Ah, Phoenix, do you how do? So, is it true what I heard?
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50, I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate the rooms of your heart's desire. Knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So sorry.
Please let this be him asking if he can borrow $50.
If you ask to borrow $50, I'm taking away the brain cell. I'm taking away brain cell. You're going back to single digits.
So, Chief of Police Kent. Will not anyone $50? Even me?
That's it. Give me your brain cell. That's it. You don't deserve. Give me your brain cell. You're back to 9. You're back to single digits.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about?
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Oh shit! Let's go, Gumshoe. Just for today.
Boss for a day.
Well, guess what? You got permission for the chief, so now you're a boss for a day.
Gee, thanks. Okay, but who wouldn't want $50? Why so small? Go for 500. Why so small? Go for 500.
Yeah, besides, like, in this economy nowadays, $50 is the new $20.
$50 will get you a Happy Meal.
One Happy Meal.
A singular Happy Meal. And it's the 4-nugget one, not the 6-nugget one.
No, what am I saying? $50 is what you get you like one burger from Wendy's nowadays.
With its price gouging.
No, $20 is not $20 nowadays.
You're right. $20 is like 100. You go for it.
Say that again.
$20 is like $100. I mean, like, it's like it costs $100 to buy something that used to be $20.
Yeah, okay. That makes more sense now.
Sorry, my bad.
First of all, you want to have this.
Oh. Evidence from floor plans. Thank you. All right, hold on. Hold it. Gumshoe, this is a map. This tells me nothing. This is a map. How does it feel to be boss for a day?
So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day?
That's right. It's an honor. And after all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
You know, at least like you're spreading the force out as needed. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again.
I'm adamant, though.
Okay.
I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open?
Hold on, wait, evidence lockers?
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why? I'm on my 3rd card since entering the force already.
You dumbass!
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Fingerprints.
Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with the fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own.
Who's the cutie officer in your locker, Gumshoe?
Funny, they look like the normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it,
Zap, you get a shock!
and that's what happened. My hand will be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Fair enough. Good to know. Okay, so if Gumshoe... Wait.
Can we examine that locker if it's open?
Hold on. Pause before that we do that. Right hand? A person's right hand? Or is it left hand?
I don't know if it was specified because Gumshoe only said his fingerprints.
Only Prince can...
Yeah, notice how it says prints. It doesn't say specifically which one.
Okay. Okay, Edgy Boy.
I always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is the one with the inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case.
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
I thought DL6 was, but okay. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Alright, later, I have a request for my husband.
Oh.
What's this? Blood?
It's a little worn, but that's definitely a handprint there.
It looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright! Are there other bloodstains left in the room?
We should use her testing fluid to check it out. Andy, with the $5, honestly, I'm glad I catch the stream. It helps me during my shift. Don't worry, I'm not skipping work. Hope you're enjoying the taste. Thank you so much. I'm curious. This case is interesting. It's interesting. But first, let's go ahead and do a little spritz real quick. I use this motherfucker. Use. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood.
Yes, sir. It's pale blue blood.
Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien?
You solved it right. It's a good thing I took away your brain cell, my dude.
This proves what
Okay.
something really happened from the locker.
I thought you were about to like take another one, just like go up behind him and...
No. He's proven good so far. He'll stay in single digits. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
I thought the brain cells were creating synapses inside your head. I thought wrong. Alright.
I knew it! This is someone's right handprint!
What?
What's the matter, detective?
This is locker. It's mine.
It's yours?
Please, you have to help me. When they come to take me away, I promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm or fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
Sure, in exchange for 2 more of your brain cells. This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
Really? You would know, Gumshoe?
What? But you're a detective!
Alright, let's see. Paint. Okay. Did I see paint cans? Okay. Anything here? No? With pencils? Okay. Hacksaw? I can't reach the hacksaw, so never mind. Just in case. Marksman? Ooh, hello.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This might be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
What, this?
What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that? I'd like to get some too.
This place called the Amazon.
No, it's Amazon.
Tamazon, right.
I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Okay, sure. Ooh, where do you get this at?
I always buy it in by mail order.
Well, I'd better jot this down right on the floor plans. Interesting. Whose locker is this? Alright, move. Whose locker is this? Something sticking out.
Looks like a shirt. It must have been evidence in some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slob.
We know it's not your locker, but whose locker is it?
I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That's it. I bet that evidence locker was opened recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt after that trench coat either.
If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal.
What, you were listening? Whose locker is this? Gonna have to figure that out later. Okay, so. Oh, there's blood?
It's a little worn, but it's definitely a hand from here.
So this one said wipe up. Yep, yeah. Oh, we can't have you open up your locker, Gumshoe? Fine, fuck it.
Look, this one's open! And the red indicator light above the door is lit!
That locker's coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker.
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we close it.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents out elsewhere. Okay, what's on the floor here?
Someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan.
I mean, big guy, you are literally about to ask the chief of police for $50 just to get yourself a steak lunch or some luminol. My dude.
That's apparently from the case.
The case?
The SO9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there?
Another piece of SL9 evidence. Fuck it. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before it was broke.
You want to try and put it back together?
Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had given up.
Dude, you were working on maybe like 3 of your 9 brain cells?
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Okay. Puzzle time. Alright, good to know. So... Okay, so that's not it. Those... Oh, okay, sorry, I was looking at the wrong side. That could... No. Oh, I can rotate it. Right. Sorry, my bad. Look, I can actually rotate. Okay. Ah! Perfect, okay. There we go. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now that I actually kind of figure out how to rotate things. So. No. Okay. Cool. Okay. That's a top piece. Is this also a top piece? This is also a top piece. A side piece, perhaps? It's a vase. Why is there a vase here? Is it a vase?
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that far too in two. Sorry, words. I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
A simple jar was added. A jar pieced back together from fragments found in the crime. A piece is missing. Yeah, it looks like it. Would this be the thing that smashed Meekin's head in?
Possibly.
Also, who leaves a glove here?
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
But it's an SL9 glove. The detective gumshoe, baby?
Hey, you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective.
I mean,
Keep the gumshoe feet.
yeah.
That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Rubber glove added to the court record. Alright, so I can still observe this? It makes a jar.
There are two things that bother me. One, why are some of the pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem like a little unstable? No wonder it broke.
I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. Interesting. Okay, no. What's this
There's
little-
one thing you skipped.
Hold on.
What is Saw and Paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
Where is this coming from?
True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger.
Well, you might say this is my studio.
You son of a bitch! Here? In the evidence room? You fucking goof ass. Okay. Why are you so lookful?
This is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams.
I'm not so sure about the rings.
You won't open.
Did you really think it would?
Hey, pal. Our security is high-tech around here.
Why are you able to... You attempted to open it with... You didn't get zapped? Okay.
Or maybe he just knows that that'll zap you, and so he's not that stupid enough to attempt it.
What is this? Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here.
Well, what's that sorry-looking fishing pole that is?
Ah, that's my personal pole.
You're kidding.
I never did get around to using it.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before.
Right, pal. That's that metal detector. The one that lets us the solving of that case out from Gourd Lake, remember?
Oh, right. How that feels like ages ago. And I don't think I've seen this one before.
Oh, that's a bug sweeper.
Bug sweeper? So wait. I'm assuming it's like electromagnetic where it would sense certain tech of bug, like electronic bugs.
Probably. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
That cheap looking box?
Foreshadowing?
Wait, what?
Foreshadowing? You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart.
How? With a scalpel or with a big saw? Alright, what am I missing? Because I'm gonna attack the gumshoe next. But am I missing anything before I turn up to look at things?
Well, I was saying, you gotta show something to Gumshoe.
Okay, so I was gonna talk to Gumshoe. I'm not done yet. Alright, so hey, Gumshoe, listen, buddy. Well, also, I probably should check this. The tag says SL911, so this is the 11th piece of evidence. I guess this is another piece of evidence in that case.
You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing.
Huh? Well, what's so confusing about that?
Don't you know? Do you know how many other words sound like it? Bag, gag, nag, lag, zag.
Bag? Is that a word?
Do you challenge me?
What, are we playing a word game now? Okay. Can't see inside. And this is potentially a left hand? No, this is a right hand. Okay. This is a right hand glove. Alright. Gumshoe! Look at my badge!
Well, I'm going to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece of evidence I know nothing about, I say nothing. Nothing.
That's fine.
You bet it's fine, pal.
Oh wait, your ID. What is it? Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here the day of the stabbing.
Ah, I heard the rumors. So, it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What is it?
That second number.
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth. What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
ID number updated. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? When? Hold on. Straight. Hold on. He came...
Okay, so
oh, wait, no, he was here. He was here because he was getting his stupid reward. He was getting that dumbass reward. That's why he has the ability to be here.
Why would he be in the evidence room?
Yeah, why was he in the evidence room? Miles, why were you here?
Just still one more thing to present.
Okay. Not a problem. How does your, generally, how do these rewards go? Oh. Okay. Cool. Not a problem.
I think we already showed this.
Oh, did we?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, right. Yep. It's all good. Alright,
Detective Goodman's note. And that switchblade knife.
okay, yeah. I think this is another thing with SL9.
I bet Edward was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edward's first big case, 2 years ago.
Oh, shit! Really?
That was the first time the world knew Edward was the man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there's some loose ends left on that case.
Indeed. Speaking of which, you want to talk to me about it?
Now that was a bloody violent case.
Violence? So it was murder?
A serial killing.
Probably because S, serial, so... Okay. Serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
But the killer made a mistake. And Mr. Edward built this case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edwards right in the spotlight. And started the rumor mill.
Rumors about forged evidence?
We're supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Really?
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
Uh-huh.
So the switchblade knife...
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself?
Hey, pal, look at the time.
Was there something you need to be going to?
It's just that Mr. Edwards' inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm going to give them my report for the day.
That is a restaurant brochure. Play bien.
Wait, where do you read that?
At the bottom.
Oh, yeah. It might help,
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems.
Hey, it's Mr. Edwards we're talking about. I'm sure he can read a report like this.
Oh, you sly little shit.
Also, stop talking about eating paint, you weirdos.
I I forgot that Gumshoe literally works directly with Edgeworth. This flyer says no problems on the back. Edgeworth has him looking at something.
Ah,
That's why he's here. There'd be no reason for Gumshoe with 9 brain cells to be here on his own. So he's doing this for Edgeworth, and that flyer is a hidden message. Clever little shit.
I believe in him.
Okay, Gumshoe, you can have your brain cell back. That way the Gumshoe fans don't yell at me for taking you away from double digits. You can have your 10. Who needs enemies when you got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later.
Clever. I should probably see Edgeworth, what Edgeworth has to say, too. Edgeworth! What are you doing here?
Ah, yes. My apologies.
Oh, it's you.
Have we met somewhere?
You don't remember my gruely ass face? Huh?
No, I have no idea who you are. Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long.
Is Edgeworth here?
There, standing at the window, a teacup in his hand.
Where? I was gonna say, like, he was not in the fucking room until now.
Right?
Exactly.
He has the hotel bring him tea service.
All the way out here?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you.
I'm glad you were able to read my mind, Edgeworth.
Oh, my bad. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here.
Bullshit. You're looking for the message in the back of it.
I think he was trying to console me somehow.
You're full of shit. The real info is on the other side. No, Edgeworth is hiding it from you too, Phoenix.
Or Mr. Edgeworth, I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
Okay, fuckwit. We need to have a conversation. First of all, how was the committee? So, how did the inquiry committee go?
Oh, okay.
What?
So apparently the restaurant itself will play much later in the series.
Okay, good to know.
Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
That is true.
Concealing evidence?
Yes. Apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again.
Again.
I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow?
Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However,
Something happened.
they gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police, Gant.
Huh.
I could do nothing but wait for his results.
I see.
Why, I ask you? Why? All along I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still.
Wow, I've never seen this out of sorts. So, buddy, pal, friend, goof-ass, why were you in the evidence room? Oh, right, I better check this out.
As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage.
And if you shred it up in front of me, I'm kicking you in the teeth. Edgeworth, you went to the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less.
Yes, that's true.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less.
This orange motherfucker is setting up. This orange motherfucker is setting everything up.
But yeah, for those that are saying in chat, the restaurant that was in the flyer will be a setting in the third game.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just like, huh. This Gant motherfucker, I hate him. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's just reeking of sus.
The chief of police?
A screwdriver? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office.
But it was assault, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed.
The chief is never one to explain himself.
This is... The screwdriver is a nothing burger. I'm willing to bet the screwdriver is a nothing burger, and he just needed evidence that Edgeworth was in the evidence room.
Yeah, because this is from a different case. In any case, on the day of the stabbing, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Then what's the problem saying what it is? Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make note of it. Unrelated evidence, screwdriver adds... I'm willing to bet either like an arson incident, an accidental incident, something with an A. So what crimes can start with A? Arson, accident... who knows?
Stubborn as always. I told you there's nothing to do with the current case.
What are you, my mom? Exactly, what are you, my mom? Do you know how the evidence lockers work?
Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea?
I mean, it would be a nice idea. Assault? Yeah, assault would be another one. I'll pass on the name. Just tell me about the case.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Edward just told you no in a very polite manner.
You're really gonna side with him right now? While your sister's life is on the line? Whose side are you on anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. Oh, you mean like this unstable jar? Okay. Okay. The rubber glove. No. Okay. This. No. Okay. No. Oh shit.
Thanks.
I didn't know. There's no way to do a log, is there?
I don't think so. Check.
No. There's no way to go back to a log. Nope. That's save a little game. Nope. That's reading the controller. Damn it. It's fine. I thought he was gonna say the exact same thing because he had that look of just like, yeah, fucking hell, god damn it. I know you're involved in this case, and you have some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. I'm assuming context clues.
You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth. Why did you tell me about this case? Tell me the truth. Okay. Right! So everyone... Yeah, I forgot. SL9, everyone thought everything was forged. Or at least the detective thinks that everything was forged.
The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant.
That wacky Oku was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then.
He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is why a deputy chief of police is on the investigation.
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't...
Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, The chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
If you were still studying forensic science,
Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
luminol testing fluid, hmm? Well then, you might have use for this.
Clever dog.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints!
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know.
I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Edgeworth. I'm really...
No need to thank me. Here, take a powder in these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Hey, thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? Recovers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint files. You clever fuck.
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Edgeworth? You're a good guy. Don't be a dick.
Wait,
Alright, we're back. Wait, you want me to luminol this entire room? Like, Edgeworth, what kind of blood-bath satanic ritual are you from here?
well...
Are you serious? Are you serious? Fine. Just for a pure entertainment value, sure. Let's see if fucking Edgeworth does satanic rituals, everyone. Alright, so...
It looks like some blood has dripped down here.
Judging by the amount, I would guess it's from a nose... or an injured hand.
A nosebleed, Maybe in his wrath, Mr. Edgeworth slapped someone for their incompetence.
Oh. Why does Detective Gumshoe's face come to mind? No. With that little blood, it probably came from a minor wound from a high prosecutor's hand. Okay. You wanna... Nope, you don't wanna talk about it? Okay. Don't worry about it. Not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it. We're gonna move on. We're gonna go fuck off.
Back to the evidence room.
I'm curious. You got your ID on you, fucker? I want to see your ID, fucker. Officer B, could you take a look at this?
I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright.
It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Huh. So you won't confirm or deny? Okay. Alright. Okay. Not a problem. We're gonna move. Okay.
So the cool thing about doing the fingerprint stuff is that if we were to play this on like any of the DS or 3DS stuff,
You be able to tap it and like do the same thing, like tapping it to see the fingerprints?
no, you need the mic.
Ooh, that's so cool! Our investigation turned up a suspicious two suspicious handprints.
Here, in this blood in the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Okay.
Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
A finger?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
You're procrastinating and choose a finger!
Probably index finger, most likely.
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
Oh, how do you do that?
With the A button. See?
Ah, looks like that did the trick.
then the aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Huh? How do I do that?
With the X button. Exciting, I know. Just imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake.
Wow, that looks like fun. Might get some goodies soon.
It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything.
See, that would have been cool to like just that interactivity of blowing it with a mic.
That would have been so cool.
You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
I guess I better give it a try. Alright. So, and then... Whoa.
As I probably pour some more dust.
Aha! You did it! You found one!
But this looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
Or
It got
maybe-
burned off.
Or
Or
it could be dark love.
it could... Right! What was left behind was a left hand, and yet the right hand was the one that was covered. Well, interesting. Out of luck.
The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves.
Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here.
Hey, calm down. It's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Looking at the locker door again closely,
There's another smudge.
looks like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Fingerprints outside the blood. Right over here, dummy. So... Come on. Seriously? We see the print right there.
I don't know. It might not be a full fingerprint. You can't rule anything out just yet.
If it's so clear as dazzling. Yes, how much aluminum powder do we fucking waste doing that shit? Dazzling?
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right anyway. Let's match it up right away.
So we're not done yet? This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth and point out the person you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in the different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So, whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker?
Okay, so no. 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 Gumshoe?
Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe! Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
I guess that probably was, I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Actually, the activated gremlin mode for the powder. Yeah, 100%. Okay, so examine. Okay, this would be. This is where we got the luminol fluid reaction, right?
Right! There was a handprint here! Okay, wanna try using this?
There go her eyes sparkling again. Yep. Alright.
Let's check.
Alright, let's check for prints.
That's the spirit! Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right?
He only ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high?
Don't ask me!
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Hmm. I can't necessarily see. Well, maybe we could use this, but with the red glasses on, I can't see shit. Maybe like, yeah, this would be fingerprint. That would be thumb, so this would be finger. So, I'm just gonna cover the entire thing with fucking aluminum powder. Don't worry about it. So much wasting of aluminum powder. I gave my best shot.
That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
But it doesn't look like we'll get a clear result from this print.
Okay, let's try a different finger then.
Okay. Maybe the thumb? Kind of, well, yeah, so... So if this is... No! So that was thumb. This is probably... No, this is probably first finger. Yeah, so... I thought that was the first finger, but I was wrong. My bad. So this is the first finger. Alright. Seriously? Seriously? We found the print. Just use it. Seriously? Come on. Come on. God, okay. Maybe. Actually, maybe. Okay. Okay. So it has to be exact. It's that peculiar. It was like, we can't have nuance of turning the hand. It has to be like Hey, these fingerprints, they...
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall.
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall?
Why would you have bloody handprints here, fucker?
That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma? This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and fingertips are in the same place.
Oh!
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped bloodstain.
Well, why would Officer Marshall...
It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
I don't either. My question is, why was his hand bloody?